Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be setting up our sinking funds. And if you just watched my previous video, you saw me do my budget setup and my weekly check-in page. So we're going to be setting up my sinking funds back here on this page. So we're going to take that one off. And we're going to do the transaction log on this side. So let's do that one first because it's going to be real easy and simple. I'm going to white out this color here. Alright. So once again, I am using Kate Budget's stickers here. I just got them in. So that is what we're going to be using for this setup. So we're going to take the thick washi and put it up here at the top. And the only reason I'm going ahead and setting all of these up is that way when I go into either add money or write down a suspense, they are already ready and I don't have to do it later. So I'm just trying to go ahead and get ahead. So this side is the transaction log, just so I can keep track of where any of the sinking fund money is going to go. So here's a transaction log. Alright, and I don't think there's going to be that many, so I'm going to go ahead and lay down the total expenses about a quarter ways down. And if I need to move it later, I just will, so it's out of the way. Alright, I'm going to draw in some lines just so when I do write in something, it'll go straight and make me feel better that it's in a line and not all over the place. Alright. See, categories we don't need a big space for. But nothing goes in the way. Okay, and then the amount don't need too much room, so we'll leave most of it for the description so I can give a good description on what I spent money for. Alright, so now we're going to set up our sinking fund page on this side. So once again, I'm going to white out this up here at the top. Alright. I'm going to take the thick washi and lay it down. So this month we've decided to add a few sinking funds because we are noticing a pattern now on money that we are having unbudgeted. So we are going to be trying to put some money into certain sinking funds. I have a huge list of ones I want to add, but these are just the ones that we really need to add now. There will probably be a bunch more added in a few months when we get some more money coming in. But until then, these are the few that we want to start with, just so we have extra money, because my car keeps getting nails in the tire. Keep having to go get tires fixed, and my husband is needing a new car, so we need to start saving for a new car. We're gonna put this about here. we're seeing that we're starting to need quite a few clothes because a lot of the kids are growing out of them. So we're going to be adding some clothes, sinking funds, and then let's see how well this lined up. See, hers didn't line up that well. Let me pull this one back up and try to maneuver it over as far as it'll go. Still gonna be a little off. Yeah. Alright, that'll work for now. Alright, we'll just stop it here because that's where the line is, and we'll just draw all the way down. How about that? There we go. So for plus, this ain't gonna line up at all. I'm gonna draw it straight down there. And then category, we'll leave some space. These are going to be the sinking funds that we are putting down to start putting money towards starting this month. So we have a new car for James, so we're going to write car. Then we need car maintenance. I'm going to put mate. And then we're going to start saving for Christmas for next year. That way we can have plenty of money, and if I find something throughout the year, I can go ahead and pick it up. We're going to start saving for gifts so I can actually get my nephews and sisters birthday presents. And then holidays, because we never get to do anything for the holidays, so we want to start adding a little bit that we can to do something extra on the holidays. My kids' savings, they all have accounts. A savings account that we put money in as much as we can when we got it. And then we're going to put savings as a sinking fund here, just so I know where our starting balances is and if I've added or taken anything out. So if I know I know if I need to put money back in, to put it back at 1,000 until we get out of our funk that we're in with our bad luck going through right now. So our starting balances are going to be 0 for car maintenance, Christmas, gifts, holidays. And like I said, my kids all have savings accounts, and right now all 4 of them added together have $464 in a savings account. And then we have in savings $1,025 in savings. So that is what we are starting with in our sinking funds for December. And this money in our kids' savings account has been there since we got tax money last year and put money into their accounts for them. I eventually want to have $1 for every day they've been born. So that's going to be a challenge to catch up for my oldest 2. So I'm going to work on it, but we're going to get there. So that is our sinking funds that we're going to be setting up. And then lastly, I'm going to set up my debt tracker for December. And we're going to write in what our beginning balances are going into December. And then when I do my closeout, I will write down how much I paid and where our money is at, where our debts are at the end. So we are going to use another snowman washi because we are using it on the, oh no, yeah, we're just going to use the snowman washi. Alright, So lay this down. Alright. So we're going to take the blue debt tracker stickers here and lay them down. Center as possible. Lay down our debts. Sticker. Alright. So we're going to use this to keep it straight again. For debt, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 debts that we are going to be working towards paying off. So the first one is our smallest, which is Capital One. Then we have my husband's medical bills. The truck. My medical bills. Student loans. And then the Mazda. Alright. So I'm going to draw in my line. Let's lay down the total strip here. Alright, so we're going to draw on our lines really fast. Alright. So our beginning balance for Capital One starting this month is $470.90. James's medical is $1,038 roughly. For the truck, it is $1,388. For my medical, it is $4,111. For student loans, it is $12,416.51. For the car, we are at $19,883.52. So our total debt that we're starting with for December is $39,304.93 is what we have to work on to pay off. So I'm hoping by March I will have at least 2 or 3 of these here gone, so I can tackle student loans in the car really good and then work on my medical. But that is the goal. So we're going to be really digging in and trying to get this paid off so we don't have any more debt, and then start saving for our own house and all that fun stuff. So that is what we are looking at. Alright, so I'm going to show y'all how we have set up for December. As you can tell, I've already put some expenses in because I try to do it daily just to keep up with what I've spent money on. And when I pay my bills is the days I'm going to mark them instead of their due dates, because I pay them usually the first few days, except for 2 that'll come out this week here. So on this first page, we have our December budget. Then we will do our paycheck layout here. We have our weekly check-in behind there. And we have our transaction log, and I have an extra page just in case we run over one page. I have set up my debt tracker on this page. I will probably go in and label out my student loans and break them down just so I can see which ones are getting paid each month. So I'll probably go and add that. And then we have, this month, we have added our sinking funds. So we have that set up on the next page here. And as you can tell, my son is sick a little bit. So, and then we have our transactions log for sinking funds on that page. And that will be the end of this planner. I will be getting a new one soon. I've already ordered it when Erin Condren was doing their sales. So I have all of that. I might go ahead and do this on camera so y'all can see me do it, but just speed through it because it takes a little bit of time to do this page. So let me go ahead and get started with it and see how long the video is, if I'm going to speed through or not. So you'll get to see how I do my paycheck layout page. I'm going to take the last snowflake. All right. I'm just going to write in paycheck layout. So now there is our paycheck layout for December. So each week when my husband gets his checks in, I will do a cash stuffing for that week that we are doing it for. This month there's only 4 weeks, so we're only going to have 4 stuffings. So now that we have done that, let me show y'all the layout one more time for this month. Alright, so right after our monthly view here, we have our December budget, our paycheck layout. Then we're going to have our weekly check-in and our transactions log for spending. And a second page in case it runs over. Then I have my debt tracker set up here. Our sinking funds here, and I left a few spaces just in case I thought of one that we needed to add and try to save money for. And a transaction log for any of them that we spend money from. And then that was it. So that is all I have for our setup for December. I hope y'all like and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye!